Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, grade 6 learners. How are you doing? Very good. Do you wanna have fun on learning? Good. Let's do it. So, I am your teacher, Amerah Z Macalabo from Sultan Bismimba Central Elementary School, Marantau 2 District. And I'm going to teach you the various forms and conventions of print, non-print, and digital materials. In this lesson, you will know how to construct or convey various viewing text through making connections on text-to-text, text-to-self, and text-to-world. Like, how can you connect yourself to the text you're reading? And what are the things you need to consider while reading? Are you ready? Very good. Now, write a poem with me and let's try to answer the following questions. Okay?
Trees by Joyce Kilmer. I think that I shall never see a poem lovely as a tree whose hungry mouth is pressed against the earth's sweet flowing breast, a tree that looks at God all day and lifts her leafy arms to pray, a tree that looks May in summer wear and nests if ribbons in her hair, upon whose bosom snow has lain, who intimately lives with rain.
Did you like the poem? Very good. Now let's try to answer the following questions. Number 1. What is the title of the poem? Very good. Number 2. Who is the author of the poem? Very good. Now, did the poem remind you of another text you have read? How is the poem similar to the other text you have read? And how is the poem differ to other texts you have read? Very good. Okay, learners. How did you make connections? Okay, let's tackle the forms of text. Number 1, the text-to-text. What is text-to-text? It is a connection between a book or text that you have read. For example, I have read about this kind of spider in another book, and it shows the similarity and how it differs. And that is making connections. Do you follow? Very good. What is that? Text to text. Did you have fun, learners? Let's have more fun. The number 2 form is the text to self. You're gonna have fun because it is a connection between a book and yourself or your experiences. It answers the following questions. Number 1, what does remind me of in my life? Number 2, how is this similar to my life? Number 3, how is this different to my life? Number 4, has something like this ever happened to me? And number 5, how does this relate to my life? And number 6, what were my feelings when I read this? In here, you are trying to connect or understand the text by connecting it to yourself. Isn't it fun? Now let's have more fun, learners. Let's go to the number 3 form of text, the text-to-world. What is text-to-world? It is a connection between a book and the events in the real world. It answers the following questions. Number 1, what does this remind me in the real world? Number 2, how are events in the story similar to things happen in the real world? Number 3, how are events in the story differs from the things happen in the real world? Did you get it? Very good. Now, let's review. What are the three forms of text? Number 1, the text to text. Number 2, the text to self. And number 3, the text to world. Very good. Did you enjoy learning the form of text, learners? Very good. Now, let's make it more fun. Read the selection below and try to answer the following questions. Here, you have to prepare your pen and paper. Are you ready? Very good.
Jose P. Rizal. Jose Rizal was born in Calamba, Laguna, in the Philippines on June 19, 1861, and was named Jose Protasio Rizal Mercado y Alonso Rialonga. Jose's family lived on rented property owned by a religious order from Dominica, which made them a family of wealthy farmers. Even as a young child, Jose showed that he had superior intelligence. He was reciting the alphabet by the age of 3 and was able to read and write by 5. Rizal learned 10 languages and could speak to them all fluently. He impressed everyone he met because of his wit, charismatic personality, and intelligence. He also wrote his first novel when he was in Europe and continued to write even more novels throughout his life. One of the novels he wrote, titled Noli Me Tangere, was printed in Berlin in 1887. Jose Rizal became a great writer and doctor.
Now let's answer these following questions. Number 1, when was Noli Me Tangere printed? Correct. Number 2, where was Jose Rizal's birthplace? Correct. Number 3, when was Jose Rizal's birth date? Very good. Number 4, at what age did Jose Rizal learn the alphabet? Very good. And number 5, how many languages did Jose Rizal learn? Correct. Very good. Now, learners, you have to answer these questions on your own. Number 1, what is your complete name? Number 2, where was your birthplace? Number 3, when is your birthday? Number 4, what age did you start to read? And number 5, what do you want to become in the future? Are you done? Very good. Did you have fun, learners? Very good. Nice to hear that. Thank you. See you again.